Hey everybody, Budman again. I'm here in my little creek area here. This is called Carrier Creek. So it's been a while since I've been in here, and I'm it's kind of I'm shouldn't be as far as, but I'm here. So this I'm for the only creek that runs this here, and I actually found this place by accident a few years ago when me and my son were exploring. We went out through the woods here. And I said, okay, I'll come back to that when the time right. So this is where I go to chill at. I mean, it is, I don't know if you can see it or not, I'm in cold weather. So, you can't get this in the city. Like I say, this is where I go to chill at. This is where I go. And with things constantly changing, and then you gotta move debris out of the way. So this is where I go. You got water flowing now here. It wasn't flowing before. This is what you call a logger knot. This is what you do when you want to start a fire. Of course, it has to be dried out, of course. This is what you use, petrified wood, to light a fire. And also you have over here, this is sort of such a bigger version. Of course, it's been burnt before because the part of Gimlet Woods that's upon property is they burn wood all the time. So that's the dry version. If you can see this here, this is like old wood that's burnt before. So and so there's another piece of wood here. So that is the rest of it here. Some wood like this here ain't worth 2 cents. This here is another logger knot here, and so that is what we use to start a fire, and it's quite doing well here. This here is pretty much the shot. This is waterlogged shot. So well, anyhow, you always ask people ask me all the time, what's on my YouTube channel? Well, and the constant answer I'm gonna give you to make a bag of stuff, from motivation clips to throwback stories to kind of like this stuff right here. And it's frustrating because you want to get as many subscribers as you can. I mean, yeah, like I like to get paid to do it. That'd be great. But it's just so probably too much water log here. I toss it there. It gets tossed here, off around here in a minute. So At one time, this here was a pine tree, or probably limb. So, and I don't edit my pictures, my videos. What you see is what you're gonna see on my channel. So right now I'm about 102 subscribers. That's awesome. I get it. I mean, it's just me being me, Mudman. And you probably have wondered. Like here's another something that would be dry out. Use it as light a fire. So, how good name Mudman? Well, Mudman, cause I cover mud racing, and so I got the name Mudman from that. I've been a photographer for 13 years. You can find me on Facebook, Mudman Photography, 2 words, Mudman, 2 words, photography. Also on Instagram, Mudman Photography on there. Of course, Mudman Adventures as well. So, you probably ask, how come you got in the business YouTube channel? Well, I had a couple of days unexpected off last September. Bored out of my mind because I would be working, but it's what it is. So I said, well, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel. What's it got to lose? And up to 102 subscribers, like 50,000 views so far. That's awesome. Like I say, this water's so dang cool. It's cold right now, but it's cozy. So anyhow, trying to get it where here. All right. So this is where I go at. I chill. Like I say, it takes maintenance. And then I'll go down here and check it out, and just chill. You won't find that in the city for sure. Here's another petrified wood used for lighting a fire pit. And I'm going piece of wood here. And this comes, I get every time I come down here with a big rainstorm, I'll get a bunch of it down here. So, question I get asked a lot of times, what's your favorite video? They're all different. It's hard to say which one's good because they're all different. Whichever gets the most views. And they say you gotta have like 500 subscribers and this and that to get paid. Well, I'm nowhere near 500 subscribers. I do that just to, because I run a Facebook page, like I said just a minute ago, and I got almost 300 followers on there. I'm just expanding my audience that may not follow me on Facebook, Instagram. And I've done a little voice like that. Hey, how you doing? You doing great? You doing fine? I've done that for voices on another video. Adventure means it's a ride brings things, something to get your attention, more or less. I go mud racing, wild country, 3 or 4 times. Yeah, I go March, April, and October. So I go down there and cover their mud bug bash, and I cover their mega truck racing. I was a mud racer back in the day, 87, 88, 89. I had a 3-wheeler, Honda 250SX Honda, and we had a good time. My brother had 2 trucks. We had 2 trucks. Truck called the Gray Ghost, and the truck called, I don't know, Red Toyota. and we had a good time. I am a lifelong resident of Mississippi. I grew up and spent 20 plus years there in Vancleave as I was a kid, a baby, till I met now ex-wife. So then got divorced, went truck driving. I've said many videos, did that for 8 months. It was an experience. Will I go back to truck driving? Probably not. That's the opportunity comes along, which I don't see it happening, but if it does, great. I still maintain my medical card. It was an experience. I learned a lot of truck driving. Had to grow up, obviously, because it's on me. I mean, nobody hold my hand. I had to go out there and make it happen. I have much respect for truck driving, men and women, and I'll help them out best way I can. So it is, and if you're on the road, give you guys space. If they didn't get by you, slow down and come by. Because, it kills me. I see truck drivers in wrecks. And knowing that their career, their job is probably gone, is done with. Because I had 2 strikes against me in wrecks. And cost me my career. Do I recommend I work with Swift? No. Heck no. You better be working for the Coke company, or Pepsi, or Budweiser, or Coors Light, whatever is near your location. I would not. Now, if you got no wife, no girlfriend at home, kids are grown, and it was an experience. So, another question I get asked a lot of times: what's your most favorite picture you took, or the experience you've had? Well, I'm a partial to Wicked 55, which now Vengeance, and I had always passion for Never Satisfied / Rockstar. But my crazy experience behind the camera of a fancy camera was a couple years ago. Pun Young got loose in the pit and rode the guardrail like a skateboard, like this. Well, I'm in no man's land, covering. I started seeing power poles breaking. So, oh shit, I'm in trouble now. So, took the shot, him going in the fence, and I backed out. And when the last pole fell, it was where I was at originally. So, I know the risk of being a photographer. I know the risk is there. I've had one of my friends, King of the Mud, before they got run over by by a mud rig. So I know the risk. I've enjoyed it. People ask me, why don't you get you a mega truck, man? I couldn't afford one tire, must last a whole rig. Man, these guys have got backing, they got sponsorship along the way. So you gotta have a truck, you gotta have a trailer, haul these things. You gotta have extra spare parts of them break, because they will break. Man, they will find, if you got enough horsepower, you're gonna find the weak link of doing things. So, I do best thing to do it. Another question I get asked: how come you took up photography? Well, one of my friend Butet was a photographer, and I went in Michigan to do it. But I actually learned. I had a camera. My original camera was a Sony Cybershot. Great for taking still photos, but it's not great for rigs going fast. So I said, well, not satisfied. So I went and got me a Canon T6i. Still got it. Will I get rid of it? I don't know. Time will tell. I'm not one to part ways with things. Just saying. So I later on upgrade to 80D, and a lot of good shots with 80D. Then I recently got a 7D from my boss, which I use this day, and it's still trial and error with that camera. Got a long lens to touch somebody. Good for night racing. So it did all right. Not good with sound bars, light bars, but so it's a rush. So the first time that I had with that out of state mud bog mud rig come out was my Long Isle was Intruder, and left me there for a week. Just saying. So I have is what it is. So I enjoyed mud racing, and if you've been to one, you should go to one. They're not many around here. There's one down. I'm sorry, I'm just checking something out. Anyway, you got Poplarville, Hacienda Mud Ranch, and you got Wild Country. Then you got places up northeast. So not a lot of options around here, because is what it is. So next question may come up. Am I single? Yes, I am single. Been single for 16 years. And so I have 3 sons, Dakota, Evan, and Chase, 26, 27, 21, and 18. And they're all doing good. I got one more left in high school. That's the Chase. So he'll finish up next May. So and just curious, ask any questions you may have for me. I've got some positive feedbacks. Probably the only negative comment I've had was at Landry's, when I posted a video of a fake outhouse that was burnt. It looked like it was burnt. Well, if you were back in the day, you get methane gas built up in an outhouse, kaboom. So that has happened for real in the past. So anyway, so I'm here just jibber jabbing here for y'all. And this here will be unedited. What you see as I'm filming this is what I put on online on my YouTube channel. Another petrified wood that's used for lighting a fire at a fire pit. And I'll get a bunch of them here. This is when it dries out, it'd be like a lighter fluid, like a lighter knot. So another thing, I saw a video today. It was somebody interviewing people across the pond there in England, and they're pretty much bad mouthing my great nation. And oh, I was, I don't know, just excuses there. That, man, I agree with what's going on in Washington, okay? But go. I mean, you've seen the videos of these these people across the pond and the surrounding areas come and have a great time at the World Cup. I mean, you had Holland, Netherlands, Orange Crew having a blast. Scotland drunk, Boston Dry, like I said in the video. And now, today's last match, Argentina and I think France, or something like that, one of them countries. No, it was Spain, because France got beat by England. So, and that ain't another place in this world I want to live in, except right here in the United States. Is the United States perfect? No. There's stuff that I don't agree with, but I mean, is what it is. Some priorities could be like another thing. I might have bitched in the time about the time changing that may occur, that may change to where it is now. I'm still gonna go to work, still gonna come home, no matter what time change it is. So it is what it is. I think we got more things to worry about. Just saying. I tell you, you won't find this in the cities of this here is sort of light of blood. I lived in the city, well, in a subdivision, and I hated it. I genuinely hated it. I had a chance to buy my parents' trailer, and I listened to my ex-wife at the time and moved to the city. I don't like being close to somebody. If I can pee, a couple steps, pee in your neighbor's yard, too damn close. Here, I have 40 plus acres right here. I can go butt naked right here in front of everybody. I ain't gonna do it, but just saying. I can pee and I go do anything I please, and not get caught by doing anything. God's country. It's just peaceful. I couldn't live in the city. I just couldn't. They have a lot of regulations in the city I don't care for. So, it is what it is. And like I said, this here is another, it's an ongoing thing for the channel. It's another logger knot. If you ever see one of these in the woods, that's what it looks like. So, this at one time was a piece of wood that they have the government, cause around my property is government woods. And they do what you call a prescribed burn. Prescribed burn is when they burn the undergrowth, fuel to prevent forest fires, and that's what that is. Sort of, kind of is, but anyway, that's what we do. They do periodically. Prescribed burns. So another logger knot. And every day, as water comes in down the stream, every day I find something new down this way here. So, can you hear that? It's called peacefulness. You know, I worry about smog, shooting, and so another question I got asked this morning on another platform. Casino wise, what are my favorite casinos? Favorite casino is Beau Rivage and Hard Rock. Different reasons. So, I can go any casino and not spend a dime. Watch other people gamble. So, anyway, that's enough for me yip yakking here. I hope you enjoy this video. Like I say, it's been a while since I've been out in this woods here. I wanted to show you my backyard, my little paradise. And like I say, it's peacefulness that you can't get anywhere else. Well, I'm sure there are places, that's other places that have their own paradise, but I mean, not as pretty as this. I mean, you can hear the water flowing. So, if you have any, I preach that I would love to have more subscribers. Subscribe. I'm always adding stuff to this thing, where it be old clips or new clips. So, thanks for watching. Later. Bye.